Hello, very glad to see you again. It's been a while, so good to be back. One of my most favorite exercises, one of my most favorite classes would be prenatal class. A lot of fun, very satisfying, and I have a bit of a surprise for you. Quite a big surprise. Ta-da! So today we're going to have a prenatal session, a nice short prenatal session. If your back hurts, if you're feeling like you just want to move yourself a little bit, join us for that session. Please, all you need is a mat and a nice attitude. Let's go. Right, so today we're going to start very simple on the mat. Make sure you have a mat and you're sitting comfortably. If you like to have a little cushion behind your bum, just make sure you're sitting comfortable. We're going to start with a few breaths. And that's it. So let's go. Sit comfortably, open your heart center, lengthen the crown of the head up and away from your tail. Make sure you relax your shoulders and we start breathing. Breathing in through the nose, a nice, deep, quality breath. And gently release. As you breathe out, try and relax your facial expressions, relax your shoulders, arms, breathing in through the nose. And breathe out through the lips. Let's do it a couple of more times. You can do that session anytime you feel any back pain, anytime you just want to exercise and move your body a little bit, which is wonderful whilst getting pregnant. Our body is constantly changing and you want to really find your balance. So, one more deep inhale here. And gently exhale. We're going to place our hands on our ribs just to feel that deep inhale. Breathing in through the nose. Letting your ribs and lungs push your hands apart and gently breathe out. And again, breathing in and breathe out. Just breathe out. Just a small tip for you when you go into labors. One of the very first things I highly recommend to pay attention to is your breath. Sometimes we just forget to breathe properly and we get a headache or we get all stressed out. So it's going to be a bit painful. In the beginning, breathing can be a wonderful way to go through the contractions. Breathing in. Not the only solution for contractions, obviously. One more deep inhale. And back. I want you to pay attention to your thumbs. Maybe move the whole hand to the back. So paying attention to the way you're breathing to the back of your lungs rather than just the sides. Breathing in. Really pushing the back of your ribs away and exhale. Slowly release. Keep your chest open, breathing in. Make sure you're not lifting the shoulders as you inhale and gently breathe out. One more deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Moving to a little bump. So have your hands resting on your stomach. Taking a deep inhale and feeling the stomach just relax, so releasing the skin around your belly, releasing the stomach muscles, breathing in. And as you breathe out through your lips, try and really engage the tummy in. Feel as though you're giving your baby a nice hug. Breathing in through the nose. And breathe out through your lips, engaging your abs in. Breathing in. And it feels as though you're hollowing your shirt. Breathe out. Breathing in through the nose and breathe out. Moving lower than your abs, we're going to do pelvic floor exercise, which is very recommended to practice several times a day. So what's special about these muscles is that unlike the straight superficial muscles in our body, they are circle-shaped muscles. Us ladies, we have 3. And when you want to exercise those muscles, which you really do during pregnancy, you want to contract them in, like the muscles around our eyes or the lips. So really contracting them, engaging them in and up, feeling like you're lifting them up towards your baby and gently release. So let's try just to do that for a few minutes, a few moments. Lifting up and releasing down. Engage, feels like you're holding P. And release, breathing in. One more time, up. And then if it works, try to do it together with your breath. Breathing in through the nose, releasing the pelvic floor, breathing out through the lips, engaging the pelvic floor. One more time, breathing in and breathe out. And that's a very basic way to work your pelvic floor. You can try to do it on your lift, do it when you're brushing your teeth. Try to put it several times during your daily routine. Let's try and combine the pelvic floor muscles together with our abdominals. So we take a deep inhale through the nose. As we exhale, we lift the pelvic floor muscles up and engage the tummy. I'm not sure if you can see that from the front. So one more time from the front, and then pelvic floor, belly button coming in. And we'll do it from the side. So taking a deep inhale and exhale, pelvic floor and belly button coming in. Try to make sure you're not clenching your bum, not tightening your shoulders or your face, just pelvic floor and belly button. So you're literally hugging your baby, engaging the abs, and that's a great and very safe way to work your abs during pregnancy. One more time, breathing in, and as you breathe out, lift the pelvic floor and the belly button. So we're still seated for the next exercise. We start with our head gently from side to side, nice and soft, trying to release any tension around the neck if there is any. Move it nice and mellow from side to side. If you're feeling comfortable, move the head all the way up, gently on your way back and down. And other side, reverse. All the way. Good. Coming back to the center and lifting up one shoulder at a time. You could do all these exercises standing up as well, which we will do later. So lift one elbow at a time, breathing in. So that is very useful after a long night sleeping on one side or basically on the sides only. So just relaxing the shoulders a bit, stimulating and massaging them. Let's take both shoulders. Try to touch with your elbows on each other. Lift them up and stretch behind you. Stretch your arms all the way back. And we go. Elbows touching each other. Up and behind you and stretch all the way back. Don't forget to breathe together. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in. And up. And one more time. So every time you pick up the arms, it's a great opportunity to take a deep inhale and keep going in circles, arms going up and behind you, breathing in. If you can follow your hand with your eyes, that's wonderful, getting a nice twist. Breathing in, reach up and behind you, long and strong arm. And you're done. Very good relaxation for the shoulders. We're moving on with the waistline, and this one you want to make sure that you are keeping your seat bones, both cheeks of the bum on the floor. Make sure you stay with your long spine, long neck, and lengthen. Let's spend here a moment. Stretch, reaching that arm as far as you can, and gently come back in. Stay nice and tall. Other side, reaching. Open up your chest and up. Going up behind you. Just taking a look. Come back and over to the other side. Sideways, looking behind you and come back. One more of that. Opening the chest. Our breast keeps on growing. Tummy is pulling forward. So just a little bit more of that beautiful opening, and we come back all the way to the center. Moving on to all fours, one of the most wonderful positions you can place yourself when you have any back pain and during labors as well. So very simply, having your hands as wide as the shoulders, your knees as wide as your hips, or as wide as you need, and make sure you make a lot of room for your baby. We take a deep inhale, keeping the spine nice and neutral. Make sure you don't drop the head down and don't tighten your shoulders. So the chest is nice and open, your collarbone feels wide, elbows are soft, and we just start with the breathing. Remember how we practice sitting down? We're going to release the abs, breathing in. And I hope you can see that as you breathe out, you hug your baby again. So give your baby a warm hug. Breathing in and breathe out. Practicing those abdominals. And I say, if you really want to feel your core, get pregnant. When you're pregnant, you can challenge your core properly. Breathing in through the nose and breathe out. Going back to those pelvic floor muscles, a very great way to exercise them is to just add a little tilt on your lower back here. So take your tailbone and point it down, tilt down to between your knees and gently release. As you point your tail down, you engage, contract, lift, pull the pelvic floor muscles along with your abdominals. If that confuses you, just stay with your tail. So tail and pelvic floor. I might be already doing the abs. So if you need to start just with doing the pelvic floor, just focus on your pelvic floor for a few repetitions. Then if you can, please do add the pelvic floor and the belly button. Everything we're doing here is perfectly fine for first, second and third trimester. So just enjoy yourself. I'm sure you can feel it just when you're on all fours. It already feels better for your back if you're suffering of any pain. Rounding the back, and we're traveling up towards the middle of the back and the upper back towards your neck. That's a wonderful stretch. Breathing in and breathe out. We engage the pelvic floor, the belly button, rounding our back, stretching the whole spine. Feels as though you're creating more space between each and every vertebra. Inhale, exhale, round your back. Please make sure you just go as far as it feels right for you today. Each day is a different day for you. So listen to your body, pay attention to your back. And just by doing that, we're giving the back a nice stimulation, rounding the back. Good. Another pleasant exercise here is to release the neck gently, going into one side and the other. And same thing on the bum. Some nice big circles. Again, that can easily become your pelvic floor routine. So as you go in, pelvic floor, belly button and release. And let's reverse. Pelvic floor and belly button going in and release. You want to keep your abs nice and strong whilst growing a baby inside you to be able to protect and support your back. Let's take a quick break. Just open your knees wide enough so you can lay back. And rest on the child's pose. Breathing in. Whilst resting here, see if you can, again, just lift the pelvic floor. Move it away from the ground and release. Pelvic floor going up and away from the ground and release. And one more time. And release. Let's try and go for small twitches up and up and up and up. You're lifting 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. See if you're not clenching your bum here. And we are rolling up, standing on the knees. I'm going to do it sideways so you can see that spine is staying straight, nice and long. Tail is pointing down. And we're just going to release one leg forward. Shift the weight and gently come back. Changing to the other side. So you're challenging your balance here. See if you need to use your arms to your sides. Stretch and come back. So we're doing a bit of hip openers, preparing our hip to open up to the miracle of birth. Keeping your legs parallel to each other and moving forward. So get a nice stretch in the front of your hip. You want your hip to be strong, but at the same time quite open. Our body is already releasing the relaxin hormone that is preparing your body to grow and get more flexible around your joints and muscles. So make sure you're not going too fast or too far. As I always say, just listen to yourself. We're going to straighten the leg forward and just stretch the back of your leg, your hamstrings. And a nice stretch here. Again, use your arms if you need to. And come back. Changing to the other side. Flex your foot and stretch forward. Breathing in. Moving your tail away from your heel and your heel away from your tail. One more time. Reach your arms if you need to. And come back. Let's do it one more time. This time for the foot. So we go 1 and 2 and 3, reverse. 1 and 2 and change to the other side. Reach. 1 and 2, 3, reverse. 1 and 2 and 3. We're going to stand up. So tuck your toes Again, when we start a new position, I first like you to exercise the pelvic floor. Make sure your knees are soft, you're standing nice and firmly on both legs, shoulders down and away from your ears, your chest is open, and we take a deep inhale through the nose. As we exhale, we engage the pelvic floor. So again, not clenching your bum, not tightening the shoulders, just lifting up the pelvic floor as though you're holding feet. Up, gently release, breathing in. And exhale. Pelvic floor, and now if you can engage the abs as well so it goes together, breathing in, pelvic floor and belly button, and let that be the initiation for any exercise you're doing. We're starting here, bending the knees, inhale, exhale, engaging the pelvic floor, the belly button, strengthening our thighs, breathing in, exhale. As we have our arms available, we will squeeze the arms together, getting your chest stronger. Make sure you keep your chest nice and open here, breathing in, pelvic floor, belly button, strong bum, thighs and arms. Full body exercise. What do you know? Breathing in and up. Make sure your feet are nice and active. Our feet tend to be a bit more swollen, not to say water retaining and gaining weight on the feet. I don't know. Just make sure they're nice and active, standing firmly on each foot, breathing in. And as you come all the way up, avoid locking your knees. So make sure the knees are straight, but not locked. Remember, we are a little bit more flexible whilst being pregnant, thanks to the relaxin hormone our body is producing. So just keep the knees nice and soft. And we squeeze. 4 more, breathing in. 3, inhale. 2. You want to make sure that the knees are right above your second toes when you bend. Otherwise, they might want to go forward. So make sure they're really turned out as much as your toes do. And that's 1. Let's go all the way down. Stay there for small pulses. We're pressing the arms together. We're pressing the pelvic floor, the belly button, and squeezing our bums. So up. 10, 9, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go all the way down. Circulate your hip to one side, reverse to the other, and come all the way up. Good. Let's give your legs a bit of a break here. Relax the legs, release the wrists. We'll do some balancing. So take a deep inhale, roll the shoulders back. Keep the knees nice and soft. We are in about hip distance apart. Picking up one leg and inhale, release. Remember, initiating pelvic floor, belly button as though I'm shutting the zipper. Zip it up and engage. Relax, sorry. And engage. Pelvic floor, belly button, zip it up and gently release. Let's add some arms if you can. So as we lift up the right, we reach the arms behind us and we lower. Exhale. And breathing in. If your knee is too close to your bum, just turn the knee out a little bit. Breathing in and reach back. Any exercise we're doing for your arms, you can also use the dumbbells. Breathe out. However, if you don't use the dumbbells, I promise you'll still feel it. So lift up the right and the left. Let's see if we can stick to the right. If it's too much for you, forget about the arms, just do the leg. If you can, we have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep your abs in. 2 and 1. And change to the other side. Another 10 small pulses. 1 and 2, 3, 6 and 7, 8. Moving on with the arms, so don't change the arms. Keep your chest open. We have 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Small pulses here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And gently release your arms. Well done. Relax everything. Let's take one last exercise. Full body. So going back to our arms, legs all the way down to that nice sumo squat. So when you look above your toes, the knees are right above them. Make sure your knees are not coming forward. We'll take a deep inhale and push the arms sideways for 10 and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Belly button is always working. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay static with your legs, just arms. 10 circles back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Going back to the pushes out. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we circle forward. 2. Keep your legs steady. Belly button in. Pelvic floor is engaged. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2. Final 1. We rotate from the shoulders. 2 and 3, 4. Up. 5. Don't forget your pelvic floor, belly button, arms and legs. 6, 7, 8, 9, and very last one. Go as low as you can, and just arms here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And we are done. Relax the arms. Close the legs back in. Shake it off. So stretching the arms very simply forward. You can just stretch the shoulder blades away from each other, but make sure you're not pushing on a baby. And move them behind you. Open up the chest, relax your neck here. One of my most favorite things, if my back hurts, is just releasing the back that way. So that's also a very nice way to end our session today. Release from side to side. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Deep inhale and exhale. You're more than welcome to join us to the next video. 10 minutes standing up, a bit more cardio. Put your shoes on and join us. Thank you.